My name's Jason, and I run an organization called the Collective Genius. And what the Collective Genius is, it's effectively a mastermind. There's just everybody in there is buying houses, selling houses, lending money, borrowing money, joint venturing together on syndications for apartment complexes. You name it. There's just a lot of deal flow or transactions. Occasionally, over 15 years, you're going to have some hiccups. And I've learned, that when I look at someone, it's not just about the deal. It's like, can I trust this individual with my money? Because in many cases, you're talking about, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes more. When I lend money, there's a lot of things that are factors in the equation, right? It's the deal. How does the deal pencil out? What do the numbers look like? And then there's the human side, which to me is probably the ultimate, most important decision, because no matter what the numbers look like, I'm gonna look at it in the end and say, can I trust this individual? And when I look at Randy and Sarah Jo, that answer is always a confident yes. Some of the benefits that I've seen in working with Randy and Sarah Jo are, obviously one of them is the yield, the level of return that you're making on your investment. I think, when you look at traditional places that people park their money, like at the bank where it's a CD or maybe a mutual fund, and then you're exposed to the potential returns in real estate. Initially, it can be there's maybe a little bit of knee-jerk reaction because it's often 4 or 5-fold what you're typically used to, right? And so, the level of returns are definitely one of the biggest benefits. More recently, we've graduated into bigger and better things. Like we probably about a week ago, Randy and I partnered on an apartment complex. It's 84 units. It's really more of a graduation in a lot of scales, right? Because initially we started out with shorter term, house flipping stuff. He buys a house, flips it 6 months later. I've got my money back, in and out. And now we're graduating. And part of that graduation is taking place because of the level of trust that I have with Randy and Sarah Jo, right? So we did some things initially, we got our feet wet, we made great returns, and now we're graduating into longer term commitments where I think the better way to describe it is that we're almost sharing the same vision now, right? It's not just, hey, let's do a deal, get in, get out, get a nice return, been a pleasure, but now it's more, long term, let's build something together. To me, that's kind of where we're headed.